Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Ibrox Stadium for tonight's massive Champions League playoff qualifier. Rangers versus Bruges. Slightly nervous. The nerves have started to kick in a wee bit, Kenny.
Much. Yep, it is getting tense, isn't it? Media room's quite the same, isn't it? Everybody in there's quite tense and apprehensive of what's going to happen. Looking forward to it, though.
Certainly looking forward to it, but I think the magnitude of this one and how big it is and what it means for Rangers is certainly one. And the team selection is not without a surprise or two. In goals for Rangers is Jack Butland. In defence is Max Aarons, Giga and Suter in the middle. And making his debut at left back straight in is Jadon Meghoma. In the middle it's Rothwell, Raskin and Diamande. We've got a theory on that which we'll share with you in a wee second. And on the right is Ant-Man, on the left Gassama, and up front is Danilo. On the subs bench for Rangers, Liam Kelly, James Tavernier, Connor Barron, Tello Asgard, Lyle Cameron, Kieran Dowell, Hamza Igaman, is Mohamed Fernandez, Mikey Moore, Josh Gentles, Finlay Curtis and young Alexander Hutton. Kenny, it jumps out at you straight away. The young fella is in at left back, Aarons is at right back, and your captain James Tavernier. The phasing out of James Tavernier has begun, and that's something that the fans demanded, or a large section of the fans demanded. It's now happening.
Well, it's noticeable that in the bigger games he's not playing now, isn't it? So it's a massive call to play the young lad, putting him in his debut. Only signed, 24, 48 hours ago, basically, and that is a big call. But he is a £10 million player, and somebody said to us in there that Russell Martin's been talking about being brave. Well, he's been brave himself by calling it. So we'll wait and see how he does, but that is a big call for me. Dropping your captain as well, but the phasing out, as you say, has been happening, and it's noticeable, as I said, that in the bigger games he's been stuck on the bench. Stevie?
We have a theory about the midfield. We think that potentially Rothwell and Raskin will play as 2 6s with Diamande in front. Russell Martin has been known to do that in the past, and that would mean that Rothwell was naturally left-sided and Raskin is naturally right-sided. They should complement each other well.
Yeah, definitely. And it's one of those things that when you look at it and you actually consider, even us on the pod, what we've been crying out for is perhaps, those two being closer together. So 2 holders, 2 pivots, if you like. That's another big call in a massive game. But with that, if it does happen, that is protecting your defence against a very good side. So very interesting call if he does go and make it. But we do believe that he is about to do that tonight. So, we've not seen that before. He's played with 2 8s, hasn't he, all the time? So, or certainly here at Ibrox.
I think against this quality opposition, if he does end up doing that, I can understand it completely. And then there's Danilo up front. Danilo has to involve himself in this game. He has to be the 9 that does the selfless running, and he has to be the 9 that involves himself. A lot of the fans have made up their mind on him. We see the comments all the time on social media, even tonight when the team's announced. He's got to be the man that does something. But we've also got to be the team that presents him with opportunities. But the 9s have to find a way to get in this game, much like Dessers did, in fairness to him, against Pilsen at home.
Yeah, and the one thing about Danilo is that he's got to do there is he's got to impose himself on these centre halves. He's got to move those centre halves about. If he can do that, the wingers can get right into this game, Stevie, and that's what you're looking for. Work the defence. We need to work that defence. So in that sense, for me, with Danilo, looking for a better performance than we got from him on Saturday, but I think it didn't really stick for him. So that's what we need to see from him. Really, for me personally, that's what I'm looking for. Work your marker, work your centre halves, pull them out, give the wingers the space, and just give them an hour, and then you've got Higgaman on for the last half hour. I would think is what's going to happen.
We spoke about it last night on the pod, didn't we? We said that I thought that he would go Higgaman on the bench to come off with Mikey Moore. So I suspect that might be what happens. Kenny, we'll just run through that Bruges team as well. We'll get that up. But what I would say is, as well as Danilo, it's important that Diamande gets close to him and tries to support him and help him as much as possible. So that's one. We're just bringing up this Bruges team. I didn't send it to you, Kenny, but there it is. That's it. Perfect. So the Bruges team is Xhakers in goals. It's Ordonez, Reese, Tresoldi, Fitlesen, Sandra, Maya, Nielsen, Sequet, Odua, Dakin, and Campbell. So that's actually the subs bench. We're doing well here. The actual, I didn't look like we knew many, but the actual team. That was the subs. The team is Mignolet in goals, Solis, Carlos Forbes, Onyedika, Vermont, Vanaken, who's the captain, Stankovic, Michele, Spielers, Sabe, and Says. Says is the young striker who they were saying to look out for. Michele will be the centre back. He's very good. Solis is the talisman of the team, according to what we've been able to read about them. So that was slightly reversed, folks. Subs first, team second. Kenny, let's make no mistakes about this. This is going to be an almighty challenge for Rangers, but it's not insurmountable. They're in transition a bit themselves. We saw how dangerous they were. In order for Rangers to get anything from Nicky Hayden's side, we have to be on it.
Yeah, I've seen them a few times last season in the Champions League, mate. They're a good side. They are in a bit of transition. They've lost a few players, brought a few in, but they're quality. And it's a very, very tough game for us, and we have to be at the top of our game and right on it from the first whistle, and I'm really looking forward to it. But you see some of those players, Vanaken's another one, Vermont, these guys are good players, mate. So it's going to be a tough game. But I'm looking forward to seeing exactly what we can bring to this, because we have played them, as you said, a couple of weeks ago, and for all that, you know, there was two different teams out, we actually did really pretty well in the second half, Stevie. So more of that for me is what I'm looking for.
I agree, and Simon Mignolet has thrown in a few in his time as well. If he could throw in a couple tonight, that would be very grateful. We're on the gantry this evening, folks. It will follow all the news here, and hopefully it's some Rangers news and some Rangers goals. I've got a feeling, just like I did against Pilsen, that Rangers will get a result tonight, despite it being really difficult. I think that Bruges are favourites by a mile. I think Bruges are a fantastic team. Maybe it's because it's Ibrox. Maybe it's because I'm delusional. We're about to find out.
2 minutes on the clock, an absolute disastrous goal, Kenny. Giga and Butland were a mix-up. They both stopped. Giga, and the ball's not going anywhere. The boy just runs in. He doesn't take a touch. He just dinks it over him outside the box. That's honestly fucking disgraceful, man.
Calamitous, mate. Farcical comedy goal. Had actually started quite well, and that's just happened. Speechless, actually.
Honestly, ridiculous. Bruges lead 1-0, and that's honestly ridiculous. Kenny is 2-0 after 7 minutes. They went forward twice and scored twice. The tie's almost over already.
Yep, and another disgraceful goal to lose. Corner kick. Boy's completely unmarked. Doesn't even have to hit it well, Stevie. And then it trundles into our net. It's pathetic defending yet again. And the Blues are right around Ibrox. It's a worry, because they are carving us open here yet again.
Yeah, Bruges are in again for the third. On the wing, the boys pass McComa, cuts it back, deflected over for another corner. Rangers are all over. You can hear the reaction in the fans. They are all over the place. And as much as I've defended Russell Martin and everything else, he will not see out things like this, Kenny, if it goes as badly as this.
This is not on Russell Martin. This is defensively. It's individual players not doing their job properly, mate. It's pathetic. And it's a worry, because if this keeps up, well, who knows what will happen. But got to be better than this, mate. This is not good enough.
Yeah, we're 6 minutes in, folks, and the tie's almost over already. Bruges will just stick with it. Freeman have worked it to a Freeman. You can hear the boos around the stadium at how we have performed here. Bruges are miles in control as it comes back to them completely. They sweep it in. There's no offside flag. They're free at the back post. The other offside flag goes up now, and Rangers survive. But Kenny's right. This has been a mess. We're 2 down. 8 minutes on the clock. 20 minutes going. It's 3-0. It's game over. It's tie over, and Ibrox is empty. And Kenny, it's booing disbelief at what we're seeing. It's not only the quality of Bruges, but we have chucked this. This is disgraceful.
It is appalling, actually. We can't get there. But listen to this. We don't know what to do, and it's men against boys is the old proverbial, isn't it? This has been a pathetic performance. I mean, genuinely pathetic so far, Stevie. We're lucky it's only 3. They could have another chance or 2. They've had corners. We're not defending properly as a team at all here. Not at all.
I'll go as far as to say they're not trying. It certainly doesn't look like that. I think they've chalked it. I think they've seen the opposition they're under and up against, Kenny, and they have chalked it royally. I don't think
some have. Yeah.
I don't think they believe in this. I don't think they're playing like they believe in it. But honestly, it's not good enough. This is the first time we've really came forward. Ant-Man's at least trying. Diamande swings it away, way wide. You'll hear the reaction of the crowd, the boos of the crowd. 20 minutes in, the tie is over, and Ibrox is emptying, literally emptying as we speak.
People are leaving.
I don't know what else to say, Kenny. I fancied Rangers. I thought they would turn up, and this is just even worse than you could possibly imagine.
I said it last night, Stevie. If we weren't on it, we would lose this tie comprehensively, and this has been an embarrassment so far. That's all I can say. I can't even put it into words properly. It's kind of shell-shocked, and I mean, they can't even control the ball here, and from a throw-in, it's, I don't know, it's garbage.
They just look all over the place. So that second ball's Bruges are picking up. Bruges are going forward again here, and they're first to every second ball. They're first to every loose, every scrap. They look organised. We do not look organised. We do not look like we have a shape. We don't look like we're going to press. We don't look like we're set up properly in the slightest, Kenny.
We're not ready for a tie like this. Who that's down to... people will blame the manager here, but some of these players need to have a look at themselves, honestly.
Seen out of Bruges, the game's over, there's 22 gone. 38 gone, Rangers are lucky it's not more, because that was a fantastic save by Butland, Kenny, but they look like they've been cobbled together 20 minutes ago and asked to go, or 20 minutes before we started, and asked to go and play a game of football, because they are so disjointed, they are so unorganised, it looks like they do not know what they're doing. And I can't describe it to people more. Like, there was a situation there, and they had 3 at the back, Bruges, running on to one defender, and he cuts in. It's a good save by Jack Butland, but this is a shambles. Like,
it's a dishevelled mess, isn't it? I don't even... honestly, Stevie, I don't really know what to say about this. This is nowhere near the level that's required or expected. We are very, very fortunate. It's only 3-0. We've got 5-6 minutes before half time, and it, honestly, at this moment in time, wouldn't surprise me if Bruges just increase their lead, because we are nowhere. In fact, you said it after half an hour. It took half an hour for us to actually trigger a press and for it to work, and we've managed it once so far. We're all over the shop. The attitude of certain players, for me, is not right. Genuinely not right. Very few of them want the ball. Apart from that, not got a lot else to say, Stevie. It's just been a mess.
Yeah, there's no defending this, that's for sure, and I won't try to. People are going to criticise and they're going to react badly. Bruges going again with this corner. This time it's clear, but straight back to him. I don't quite know what's happened there. It's a foul apparently been given. I'm not sure the decision there, but Rangers do have a free kick. But what I will say is the leadership group on this park at the moment, the man with the armband, John Suter, the attitude from them honestly is so bad. Meg Homer shouting at him a minute ago to get moving, to come and take a throw, just doesn't look interested, and that sadly, the ones that are trying, Gassama on the left is genuinely trying his heart out. Ant-Man's trying on the right, but aside of that, this midfield, Nico Raskin, the people wanted him as a 6 and he's miles off it, on and off the ball.
Listen, I'll say it, Stevie, the new players are trying. There's certain players on this pitch that aren't giving their all. That's what I would say.
It certainly looks like it, Kenny, that's for sure. Rangers do have a corner which Rothwell is going to take at this moment. He swings it into the back post, cleared by Mignolet quite easily. Ant-Man then, well, that was slightly short, but Max Aarons has managed to get it. Plays one in, can Danilo get there? He can, but Metz controls it. Sums him up tonight, actually. He's cost the third goal with a lack of tracking as well when he let his man go. He's not held it up, and honestly, the two boys on the left, Meghoma and Gassama, are at least trying, but otherwise...
They're both young kids, Stevie. and they're showing the correct attitude. There's senior players here that aren't. That's the worry, and I'm going to single one out actually for just a lack of contribution more than anything else. Is Mo Diamande. I've barely seen him in the game at all. I just don't understand what he's trying to do. This is dire.
Look at John Souttar here though. The amount of times he's stood on the ball and he's got his arms out as a captain, as a leader. Where is it?
No, it isn't there. And as I say, I actually, believe it or not, started with him about 2 minutes in. He did exactly that, and it just seemed to encourage Bruges. And I don't know, the whole thing's a mess.
Yeah, Bruges lead 3-0. It's going to be toxic at half time, that's for sure. One's flung in there towards Ant-Man at the back post. He can't make it, and Bruges should clear this, and they do clear it, and they break out. Do Rangers win the throw? They don't. I'm not looking forward to half time. The atmosphere in here is toxic. It really is.
It's verging on volcanic actually. There's a lot of anger about, and if this gets worse, you could see it being emptied very, very quickly.
New owners are here. They're going to hear about it, that's for sure. Yeah. Bruges are done and dusted. They're 3-0 up. 50 gone. Rangers have a goal back, and it was excellent by Meghoma and Gassama. They're the ones, Kenny, we said in the first half were providing something, and you know what, fair play to them because they've shown the balls and the spirit to keep going. They work a 1-2, what a cross it is. Danilo, Johnny on the spot, can't miss. Well, probably could have missed, but he didn't. So it's at least something, but the boys on the left hand side, they'll do it for me. They've done really well.
They have, they're the shining lights tonight so far. I've got to say, it is a fine goal, and if we can keep this up, you just never know, Stevie. We might get ourselves properly back into the game. But delighted to start the second half, at least in a slightly better manner than we were in the first half, put it that way.
Yeah, they've obviously had their arse kicked. It's pathetic. It has to be another half-time job. I'm not in such a forgiving mood, I'm afraid, but that was a lovely goal. Well done to Meghoma and Gassama on the left-hand side. Finally providing 9 with a chance, and Danny tucks it away. Rangers do at least have something back. Let's see what else he can do, if anything, in the second half. It's 3-1. By the way, the young boy Jaden Meghoma has looked good. Well done to him. Genuinely, Max Aarons has been here now, best part of 8 weeks, and that boy has been here 2 days and has been outstanding at left back. So good on him, genuinely, and well done to him because he made that goal. Gassama again. That's going to be a caution. The two of them linking up again, Kenny. Yeah. And you know, I'm over egging it, but I just like to see a wee bit of spirit and a wee bit of heart, and at least they've given us that.
The one thing that was noticeable in the first half, it's noticeable again now, is their work rate, Stevie. Their pair of them are working their nuts off, and if anything that's been good at all for the ones tonight has come down this left hand side. So yeah, fair play to the two of them. Two young boys as well.
Rangers have won back, 52 gone, it's 1-3. 72 gone, Kenny. I'd love to say that Rangers are pressed and pushed and had opportunities, but in all honesty, it's Bruges that have came closest from a corner or a header, and then a shot that was nipped in that Butland had to look lively to save. We've not been able to really kick on from that goal back.
No, we haven't, but it's been better the second half than it was in the first, but that wouldn't be hard. But aye, there's we've huffed and puffed and got bogged down in the middle of the park at times, and we've just been a bit mediocre this half, Stevie, I would say.
Yeah, it couldn't have been any worse in the first 20 odd minutes. Rangers have made some changes. James Tavernier's on at left back for I would say, a very promising debut for Jaden Meghoma, certainly going forward. Ant-Man is off, replaced by Mikey Moore. Asgard's come on for Diamande, and Eagleman's on up top for Danilo as well. Since then we haven't managed to create a lot. I think that's the frustration. This crowd are just willing to get behind something. They're trying, and you could see it when we scored that goal, just trying to get behind something and trying to encourage them. But the truth is that Bruges are a level above, and there's been very little to actually get behind. But which is a shame, because they did score a good goal to get it back.
They have, and there's no shame in not being as good as this Bruges side. This is a good side, but it's the level of performance that's let us down tonight. And as I say, I was looking for a little bit more than this. because they are a bit disorganised, disshaped. You're out of shape very, very easily. And as I say, huffed and puffed all the way through this game, not really having a cohesive plan to react to or reenact. So I don't know. It's been a bit disappointing on the evening, hasn't it, Stevie?
John Suter picks up a caution. Might have been for trying to move at a faster pace than he has done for the whole match.
Well, yeah.
74 gone, it's 3-1 to Bruges. 78 gone, Rangers have got a goal back, it's another one, and this is brilliant by Gassama. He initially goes into the box, he kind of stumbles, Kenny, he keeps going, he skins the boy, he's in, it ricochets about, then it's turned in. And he's deserved that. Do you know what? He's terrific for us. Rangers they've done well to battle back into it, but there is a goal check, there is an offside check. Oh my God! Honestly, there is another check.
But it was
tremendous.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff.
It's going to the monitor. It's not going to count.
No, it's not going to
the monitor.
Well, we'll wait and see, because he shouldn't have to go to the monitor if it's offside, Stevie. So what is?
No, it's a foul.
A foul. Yeah, it's not going to count. That's disappointing. But fantastic stuff at Gassama anyway. I don't really know what to say anymore.
I don't know where the foul was in there at all. So they have a look at it again. We are about to see it on the monitor. Handball, is it?
No, hands on the ball, the keeper. The goalkeeper had his hands on the ball.
So the goalkeeper had hands on the ball as he's put it in.
Oh, I see.
Difficult to see from where we are up the other end. It was a shame. Gassama's done terrific there. It remains 3-1 with 80 gone. Closing stages, Kenny, it was a lesson in the first 20 minutes. It's thankfully not got any worse. Rangers did get a goal back, but it's not a night that's going to do Russell Martin or this team any favours at all, is it?
No, it's been a poor night at the office, put it that way. Just not good enough, not enough quality. If you're being honest, you've got to question some of the players' attitude, Stevie, over the period of the game, and as I said earlier on, we've huffed and puffed and not really been able to break this team down very well, and we've had one or two. The Gassama one that was offside was probably the best of the creative chances that we made, plus the goal, which is great work for the two boys on the left hand side, Gassama and the new lad. And that's all you can say really, Stevie. There's no shame in losing to this team, but the first half was absolutely nowhere near it, and embarrassing if you're a Rangers supporter, to be honest.
Yeah, I would echo that. I think the first 20 minutes, the biggest issue with that is that everybody's been warning it's coming.
Yeah.
So that's been the biggest thing. Like, more frustration at Bruges, pretending to be injured and going down and stuff like that. They've certainly known how to work the clock, that's for sure, and take the sting out of a game. Rangers have at least showed a wee bit of something in the second half. Not a lot, but certainly more than what we saw. You cannot start a game like that within 2 minutes to do the mistakes that we did for that first goal and then go. But as I said, there's a massive amount of this team that aren't organised properly. The amount of times like we would clear it away from corners and then they would find themselves in because we aren't set up properly, and we look a mess, Kenny, defensively at times. And those
we are a mess, Steve. We don't look a mess, we are a mess actually.
Well, I was about to ask you, those are things that people have warned about. This is a result that people have said is coming, and anybody that's watching this isn't going to be surprised.
No, and listen, Bruges are a very good side, but there'll be some right good outfits in the Europa League as well, depending on where we end up, but that's where it looks like we'll end up. Celtic are coming here in less than a fortnight. We've got a job on to get ourselves right, because genuinely defensively we are nowhere near what is required at this football club, Stevie. We're just not.
Poor night for Rangers, and it's a night that many have warned is coming. We're in the closing stages. It's 3-1. Rangers have a long throw. We'll just stick with this just in case a miracle happens. Tavitas throws it in. Can we win something? It bounces about and past everybody. There's just nobody willing.
Nobody attacking the ball.
Nobody
Stevie.
willing to put themselves in the line of, try to get that ball. Gassama against them really well. Asgard flicks it on. Can we get it in the box? No. High and wide by Asgard. It's going to peter out. It's 3-1 to Bruges, and it's a game that Rangers, you cannot start a game like that in the first 20 minutes and expect to recover. It's something that people have warned about. It's something that people spoke about Russell Martin, the setup and everything. There's no point in sugarcoating it. They need a minor miracle in this tie now. It's not going to happen. It's certainly not going to happen tonight. It's 3-1 in a night that just never ever got going for Rangers. Yeah, they've showed a wee bit of spirit, but it's too little too late as we approach full time.
The Four Lads podcast is sponsored by Rhino Express, Clydeview Joinery, Athol Industrial Solutions Limited, and CSD Air Conditioning, in partnership with Black Rooster and Art of Gold. Thank you for listening to or watching the podcast. We hope you